Hello. What is up? What is up? This is your buddy alertwolf here to bring you another anime review. This time, I'm doing it on Arata, the Legend, episode 11. This one's called Life Force. Now, I would have had this out a little sooner in the week, but I went to go see a movie, which World War Z, which I will be doing the review on next. And I came back and my computer was all virused up somehow, whatever, and it took me a day or two to fix. So, and it took me all yesterday actually. So today, so you're gonna get this one out of me. You're gonna get World War Z, and you're gonna get the Majestic Prince episode. So you're gonna get it all out of me. But anyway, all right. So this episode, the gang arrives at let's see how I pronounce his name. Yorunami's palace, right? The water guy. And he instantly catches Kotaha. And then they go inside the palace, no guards. They're just gonna go fight it out. Himamura, or Arata, he uses takes out his Kagami, and they start to fight. Now, it's not really so much of a fight because, his power is, all he can do is the light shield, you know what I mean? And he tried to free her using his light shield, it didn't work. And he's throwing, like, water attacks, and you can tell his staff is behind Arata, hoping, they'll snap their master back, because he's currently woohoo right now, So, as they go at it, we also get the rivals, right? And remember where you left off with them. What's his face's eye? Akachi had stabbed him in the eye, and then he's like, see, sometimes you have to lose something to gain something, and all this crap. And he's like, I still want to defeat what's his face, even though you poked my eye out, just teach me how. And then he's like, alright dude, watch this. And he rips out his own eye and puts it in him, and you hear him go, that's the sound effect. It's kind of a weird scene, because his eye is... and I'm like, really? Really? Is this some magic trick? I don't know exactly what happened there, but he had like a pupil transplant, I want to say. Very weird scene. Then with them, he goes back and his attendant chick is waiting on him. She's like, you look a little different. And he's like, well, I finally found someone who acknowledges me. And his eye goes from his eye to the other dude's eye, like back and forth. And they show the other dude now, Akatsuki, and he has, an eye patch now. So I don't know what the hell the deal was and what was the magic trick about transplanting the eyes, but maybe we'll find out next episode. All right, as the battle intensifies back down between water and light, he hits him with a move that's like his time reversal jutsu, right? Now, since they said jutsu, let's go Naruto with this. And what it is it basically, in Naruto terms, a genjutsu that attacks his mind and regresses him back. And I'll explain that in a second. Meanwhile, his rival finally finds him and shows up, Kadawaki, and he instantly goes and calls out Orochimaru. No more Naruto references really. But he goes into attack. He's like, and then Water Dude is like, nah, I'm gonna catch you too with this. And he caught them, and they both, all three characters now descend into the water. This is where you have the genjutsu going on, where he's trying to trick Arata into submitting by showing him visions of his mother and regressing him back when he was younger, and she keeps asking him. Finally, he goes back to the point where he's nearly a baby, and he's like, nah, dude, I'm fine. And then he starts getting old. Then he hears the voice of Kotaha, and then he starts turning back into teenage him, where he turns to his mom. Now, it's interesting because I think the person he talks to isn't actually what's-his-face's will. I think it's his Agami's will, you know, his sword's will, or in his case, a fan. Because each of those things has their own spirit inside of it. And so, because he's like, listen, Mom, I found someone who I love. I'll never say that, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, go with my blessing. And she hugs him. I think he was actually speaking to the spirit of his sword. Honestly, that's what I think happened. Because after he breaks out of that genjutsu and then regular jutsu, he pops out of the water, and so does the other guy. And now his weapon refuses to fight and has lost the will to fight. And I believe that's because he's directly speaking to the soul of his weapon, and his weapon understands. This is when they go back to the throne room, and he's crying and all this, and because his mother was being held together by his water powers, and now since he can no longer use them, the image of his mother came apart. Really, you find out his mom died years ago, and he has a mommy issues, you know. And basically, what happened was his dad died when he was younger, and his mother raised him, but his mother was mean to him and always said that he needed to be perfect, and it was never good enough for him. So he's always tried to obtain that. But then you find out that that's not the way his mother was, by the old show guy. And he's like, no, actually, your mom put that act up for you so that you would be tough. But in reality, it was killing her because she thought you hated her. So there was that. He also left a box for her. Well, and this happened right before that, actually. She left a box for him. They opened it. He was supposed to do it when he lost or whatever. And it had a bracelet he had made her as a kid, and that's when he found out that his mom, blah, blah, blah. He broke down, started crying, and they all his subjects accepted his apology. And throughout this whole thing, I'm thinking, where the fuck is Katawaki in all this, right? I mean, he went in the water with everybody, too. Like, he's still stuck in the water. And what's-his-face lost his powers a little while ago. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this is too long without big, angry, brooding guy. But, so, finally, you have, Yorunami ask Arata, like, dude, what does friendship mean to you, or whatever, or what do you value most in this, what do you value most in this world? And he's like, bonds like the one you had with your mom. Bonds. And then Katawaki's like, bonds don't make me sick, dude. You're complete douche. Like, you, man. You, dude. That's not cool. We were friends. And then you didn't value our bond. So that, we're fighting. Oh, man. Can you believe this guy? Like, you feel that type of emotion coming out of it. Oh, man. Can you believe? You can't even. Oh, I'm going to kill him. You know, I'm just kidding. But that's pretty much what happened. And then they're about to go at it. And that's the next episode. What looks like it might be the last episode, I believe. I think there's only 12 in this series, which it cannot possibly wrap up the show in 12. So hopefully there's a second season or something like that, because this is just going to be enough for them to fight, and then what? Anyway, so what do I rate this episode? Well, I thought the beginning fight was pretty good with the water. I'm not a big fan of genjutsus. And not this type of genjutsu, I guess. And he was not really a bad guy. They were looking for him to make him change his ways. So I kind of get where that is. And Arata's vision of basically fighting but not fighting his way to the top, you know? I get that. And I'm alright with the fight. We did get what's-his-face's fight interrupted. I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. I mean, there was some action to it. Not enough action. I would have preferred if they continued fighting until he, beat him or something. But this way was a little different. And the thing with the dude's mom, I get it. We had to emotionally deconstruct that dude. I get it. I'm kind of fine with it. I'm not. It was a good episode. You know what I mean? I'm not. I would rather them fight more and talk less, but I'm okay with it. And I thought the concept of the other dude's weapon submitting to him was awesome. So I dug that. And again, any scene with Katawaki and the thing with switching out the eyes was weird, and I'd love to know where they went with that. But it was still pretty good. And anytime Katawaki's on screen, I'm loving every second of it. So I don't know what more to say. So that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please subscribe if you can. But you know what? A little PS note here. It looks like I may be winning the battle to put custom thumbnails back up on my videos. So it may not appear on this video, but in the future, hopefully I should have it back soon. I don't know. With YouTube on the case, who knows how long it'll take. But alright, that's enough out of me. I'm signing out.